Now, Walter is a solid beast, and he's done me proud over these last 6, 7, 8 weeks, however long I've been wandering around. Well, I started off in June and I went to Scotland, and then I headed down to Exmouth, over to Dover, France, and now I'm in Spain, obviously. And he's done me proud. I can't thank him enough. And when we get back to the UK, he's going to get treated to all sorts of new things like brakes and tyres and all sorts of goodies, which we'll look after him and make sure he keeps trucking how he should be. So I'll just take you around the outside of Walter, just to give you an idea of what he looks like and how he operates. So as you can see, he's as aerodynamic as a brick. Well, under the bonnet, it's a standard 2.5 turbo diesel engine, and what we have here are voltage sensitive relays. So when they hit 13.3 volts, they'll kick in and send voltage from the alternator and the battery, obviously, to either the fridge or the leisure batteries. So the fridge at the moment is connected in the cab with a female cigarette socket, which I'll show you in a minute, and the leisure battery one obviously just goes straight to the leisure batteries. I put these in because the original little black ones were causing major problems, and so I just got rid of them and put these in. Now, I was having problems with intermittent charging, and it's down to this. So this was connected just on here, and it was giving me all sorts of problems. Fridge wasn't coming on, the leisure batteries weren't being charged, so I had to get rid of this and change things a little bit, and it's worked. It's working very well. But the leisure batteries are working fantastic now. They're getting charged, and the fridge is working as it should, and I'll show you the fridge in a short while. But he's solid. He's a very solid old man. So this is the water heater, which at the moment doesn't work. I'm going to have to try and get that fixed. So that's the vent for the gas water heater, and it usually should work on 240 volt as well when I'm on a hookup, but like I say, at the moment it's not working. As we move around the side, that's for the water fill up, and yeah, I've had many a good fun as it gets full and it just peed out everywhere, but that's part and parcel of it. LPG gas bottles, I've got 2 bottles in there. I've got a 13 kilogram and I think it's an 11 kilogram, and because I'm not using the absorption fridge anymore, and all I'm using these for are for cooking with, they'll last me absolutely ages. We all know about the dreaded poo cartridge, enough said about that. Around the back, again, it's very square. We've got ladders going up to the top, and on mine I've got a tow bar. And I've kept that on purely if I ever reverse into anything or anybody goes into the back of me, it's a bit of a protection area. And on the top we've got a small roof rack, and then of course the two solar panels. Around the side we've got the electric hookup feed there, and that's just a standard fitting, as you can see. And then we've got the entrance, and happy days. So I'll take you inside. Now, before we go in, Walter, this is where I live, so don't expect it to be super tidy and what you see online, because what you're going to see now is reality. Oh. It is a very spacious van. It's 23 foot long. Now, I've been in some little vans before, and this is a far more spacious van than the new ones that I've been in. Now, this is a fridge I've been telling you about. It's an Alpicool 55 litre fridge, and I've done a video in the past about this, but I've got to say this has saved me a lot of hassle. And what I was talking about was about the hookup. So if I go under here, I've got the electric feed that normally goes to the absorption fridge. I've bypassed that, so when I'm travelling I can connect the connector straight into that, and the leisure batteries are being charged only by the alternator, and the fridge has its own feed. Again, very spacious for something that's 30 years old. He's a very spacious old man. And I'll show you how I get my bed out, because I don't use the bed at the top because it's too cramped. I'm a bit large and it feels like I'm sleeping in a coffin. So I'll just show you now how I get my bed out. We've got plenty of storage space all across the top on both sides. As you can see, we've got a bit of storage space under here, which I keep the electric cables and everything. The storage space under here, which I keep all the fishing gear and all the stuff that I can get access to from outside. Cooking wise, I've got a nice 4-ring hob, which needs a bit of a clean, so excuse that. A nice small gas oven and a grill. Yay! And this is the absorption fridge I was telling you about. Absolutely waste of time in this type of heat. It just can't handle the heat, so that's why I fired that off and got the LP Cool one. Storage wise at the back, I've got a nice big spacious cupboard full of stuff as usual. Storage space up at the top again. I've got storage space under here and under there, which is full of electrical and tools and things like that. And I've got the normal Chinese version of the diesel heater, which I've got to say, for the price I paid for it, was about 90 quid. It is absolutely brilliant. I haven't used it while I've been over here, but I used it when I've been in the UK, and it's brilliant. In the bathroom, it isn't the biggest bathroom in the world, but it serves my needs. I can have a shower in it. Again, there's plenty of storage space, and its functionality is just exactly what I need it for. So it's great, and this is where I keep my rubbish. Solar panel wise, I've got two 130 watt solar panels, and the flexi ones, and they're very light, and I've got them on the roof. And I use an EPIVA or EPIVA, whatever it's called, and this is a 40 amp solar panel charger, MPPT, so it works a lot better when it's a bit cloudy. So it's brilliant. It's never let me down, and it's keeping everything nice and charged up when I am traveling around. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of the inside of Walter. It's a little bit more in depth. Oh, and before I forget, sink with washing up. But there we go. And I'll just show you now of where I am. I am in a little town called Génave, or Génave, so to speak, and it is a very small town. And as you can see, it is set on the side of the valley, and you've got all the olive groves there. It is a nice quiet spot. I don't think I'll be going into town, because as I drove through, there was absolutely nothing there. There's a couple of shops, there's a couple of bars, but there's nothing worth me going into town. So I'm just going to relax here for probably a couple of days, because it's a national holiday over here in Spain tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed a little walk around Walter. It's a bit more in depth this time, rather than just a brief, here we are, blah blah blah. It's just to show you how spacious this van is. It's 30 years old now. I was parked up at the last place and had a look round a pretty new van while I was there. And although they look very big, roughly the same size as what Walter is, because they've got a lot of storage at the back under where the bed is, the actual living space itself is a lot smaller than what I've got. So I'm feeling very lucky about the space I've got. I'm considering I'm in it quite a lot. I need my space because I'm a little bit big. But yeah, he's a great lad. I wanted to do this video just to show you what he is and his little quirks, and he's the star of the show at the end of the day. And the view I've got here, it's just fantastic, isn't it? It's brilliant. If you want to ask any questions about Walter, what setup I've got, what I'm using, what I'm not using, what I don't like, what I shouldn't have got, what I should have got, drop us an email. Send in your video again for Ask the Idiots, which is going to be on Friday. I've got a couple of them which have been sent through, which are quite funny. But yeah, ask a question. So again, come along for the ride, have a great day, and just subscribe, keep informed.